What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am back with another Mariners history video today. Before I get started, once again, just thank you to all the new subs for my post-game videos. You know I'm going to be back tonight with another post-game video for the 2023 Mariners, but it is Felix Hernandez Hall of Fame weekend. So if you remember last week or earlier this week, I did a video where I looked at the box score from Felix Hernandez's first ever Major League start. All we did is we looked at the lineups, looked at the box score, just had a little fun strolling down memory lane. You may remember some of these names from 2005. Maybe you don't. Maybe some will make you laugh. Maybe some will make you cry. I know I did a little bit of both. So we're just going to go through and look at the box score from Felix's first win. If it brings back some memories for you, great. If not, that's okay too. This is not super in depth or anything. This is just a fun, like I said, little stroll down memory lane. So we're going to look at Felix's first career win. I hope you can see it okay. I know the screen isn't best, but I'll go through the lineups, and then we'll go play by play and just kind of break it down. And yeah, that'll be it. So Felix's first win in typical Felix fashion, no run support. The Mariners did win this game 1-0 over the Minnesota Twins with a run in the seventh inning. I'll get into that. I believe it was a Yuniesky Betancourt RBI double. But let's get into the lineups. They beat the Minnesota Twins. They improved to 49 and 63. The Twins dropped to 57, 56. If you guys want to see me do this for any other games or seasons, maybe we can even do a season where I just go through these old box scores. For people like me that kind of love baseball history and sports history, it is kind of fun to do this. So first, let's look at the lineup for the visiting Twins. They had Shannon Stewart. That's a name I remember. He was leading off and in left field. Nick Punto, he played for a while. He went batted second at second base, and he went to center field and shortstop. Joe Mauer, who was recently inducted into the Twins Hall of Fame, batted third and was catching. That must have been, I want to say Mauer came up in 03 or 04. So very early season Joe Mauer here. But so far, three names definitely recognized. Matt Lecroy, DH. He was, I think, more of a lefty masher, but he DH. Jock Jones went from right field. He started in right field, went to center field. Lou Ford started in center field. Luis Rodriguez, looks like he pinched hit for Ford and played second base. You may remember Luis Rodriguez. He played for the Mariners in 2011. I had two walk-off hits, had a walk-off against the Blue Jays on a big comeback, and I believe he walked off the Yankees later in the season as well. Justin Morneau, another guy that had a fantastic career, started at first base, bottom of the lineup, so probably early career Morneau there. Terry Tiffey, there's a name. I do remember Terry Tiffey. I couldn't tell you anything about him, but I remember the name. He was not having a very good year. He played third base, batted eighth. And then Jason Bartlett, who ended up going to the Rays in the Matt Garza trade, batted ninth and played shortstop. Mike Ryan pinched hit for Jason Bartlett. Kyle Loesch was on the hill for the Twins. The lineup for your hometown Mariners on this night: Ichiro led off. Willie Bloomquist batted second and played second. Raul Ibanez batted third, DH'd. Big Sexy Richie Sexson batted fourth and played first base. I just want to point out, I know Richie Sexson's one of those guys that like fans seem to kind of hate, and I get it. He really did fall off after his first 2 years, but look at that, 900 OPS. Richie Sexson was really, really good in 2005, guys. And that's before Safeco T-Mobile moved the fences in. So this was a right-handed hitter putting up a 900 OPS in that ballpark. That is not easy to do at all. 05 and 06 Sexson was actually a really good offensive player. Beltre batted, where we at, fifth here, played third. Beltre had a tough first year in Seattle. Obviously, we know we brought the Gold Glove defense, and the offense got better in the following years. Jeremy Reed batted sixth and was in center. Reed was a little disappointing in 05 after a great finish in September in 04. He was going to be kind of one of the next big things in center field, or, you know, a solid everyday player, and just never really got it going. Yuniesky batted seventh and was at short. That's when we thought he was this amazing defensive wizard. Boy, did that change. Chris Snelling, man, what could have been. I loved Chris Snelling. He batted eighth and was in left field. Wiki Gonzalez, who we know caught Felix's first game. He also caught Felix's first win. So there's a little bit of trivia for you as well. Felix Hernandez got the start. We'll get into the box score and the what they ended up doing. Let's see if I can find the play-by-play here without going too far. Here it is. In the top of the first, Shannon Stewart led off with a single to third base, then was caught stealing second. Nick Punto grounded out to short, and Joe Mauer struck out swinging. Mariners came up in the bottom of the first against Kyle Loesch. Ichiro hit a ground rule double, And in typical Mariners fashion, he was stranded at second base. Willie Bloomquist struck out, Raul walked, Richie struck out, and Adrian Beltre grounded out to third. Top of the second, Felix struck out, Matt Lee Croy looking, Jock Jones popped up to shortstop, and Lou Ford grounded out to short. Bottom of the second for the Mariners, Jeremy Reed popped out to second, Unieski to center, flew out to center, and Snelling grounded out second base. Top of the third, Justin Morneau flew out to left, Terry Tiffey grounded out to Richie, and then Jason Bartlett grounded out to shortstop. Bottom of the third, Wiki Gonzalez line drive. It does say line drive, actually. Line drive base hit to center. Ichiro struck out looking. Willie popped up to short, and Raul Ibanez lined out to Jason Bartlett at short. Top of the fourth, Shannon Stewart grounded out. Richie must have flipped that over to Felix for the out. Nick Punto struck out swinging. Joe Mauer lined out to center field. Still 0-0, bottom four, Richie grounded out to short. Beltre struck out looking. Jeremy Reed drew a walk. And then while Unieski was up, Jeremy Reed was caught stealing second base. Top of the fifth, Twins get a little something cooking here early on. Matt Lee Croy line drive base hit to left. Ground ball up the middle, base hit for Jock Jones, first and second with nobody out. Lou Ford bunted. And then there were runners at second and third with one out for Justin Morneau, who struck out swinging. Terry Tiffey reached on an error. Looks like the runners did not advance. And then Jason Bartlett grounded out to Felix to end the inning. So nice job by Felix there in his second career start to get out of that jam. Bottom of the fifth, Unieski grounded out to shortstop. Chris Snelling reached on an E3. So that's first base, error on the first baseman. Wiki Gonzalez, or then Snelling was caught stealing second. And then a lot of caught stealings in this game. And Wiki Gonzalez fouled out to right field. Top of the sixth, Shannon Stewart struck out swinging. Nick Punto flew out to center, and Joe Mauer grounded out to second. Bottom, I swear we're going to get to a run here eventually. Bottom of the sixth, Ichiro struck out swinging. Kyle Loesch pitched really well in this game. Willie Bloomquist flew out to right in foul territory, and Raul struck out swinging. Top of the seventh, still Felix on the mound. Matt Lee Croy flew out to left. Jock Jones grounded out to Felix, and Luis Rodriguez flew out to left field. They're saying it deep left field, left center field. Bottom of the seventh, here we go. Richie struck out swinging. Adrian Beltre grounded out to short. Jeremy Reed doubled to right, and Unieski Bentoncourt tripled into center field to score Jeremy Reed. I remember this game because I remember Rick Riz's call. It was the youth has been served because you had Jeremy Reed with the double, Unieski with the triple, and then Felix pitching the way he did on the mound. Then Chris Snelling popped out to second. So 1-0 Mariners heading to the eighth. Justin Morneau had a base hit. Felix still in there. Terry Tiffey grounded out to second, and so that would have been Willie flipping it to Uni for the force out at second. Mike Ryan pinched hit here for Jason Bartlett, struck out swinging. Shannon Stewart single into left field, so first and second here with two outs, and then Nick Punto grounded out to Felix. I think he did that famous point after that. I think the highlight's on YouTube here somewhere. Bottom of the eighth, Juan Rincon came in for Kyle Loesch. Nick Punto went from center to short. Jock Jones from right to center. Mike Ryan stayed in the game in right field. Wiki Gonzalez lined out to right. Ichiro grounded out to short, and so did Willie Bloomquist. Every day, Eddie Guardado came in the top of the ninth to get the save against his former team. Tough part of the order here. Got Joe Mauer to ground out. Matt Lee Croy struck out swinging, and Jock Jones popped out to Uni in shallow left field. Eddie was really good in 2005. Again, he was another guy that really dropped off in 2006, but everyday Eddie was good in 2005. For the box score for the Twins, they had 5 hits, no walks, 7 Ks. Shannon Stewart got a couple hits off Felix, Lee Croy, Jones, and Morneau. Mariners only had 4 hits, 2 walks. Ichiro had one of them. Ibanez walked. Jeremy Reed had a double. Uni had the triple, and then Wiki Gonzalez had a base hit. Raul walked, and Jeremy Reed walked. The triple was Uni's second of the season. Ichiro, I think he tripled in his first game. I want to say Uni did. Ichiro had his 12th double, and Jeremy Reed had his 21st double. Kyle Loesch was really good. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, 7 Ks, 107 pitches for him. Rincon worked a shot at 8th inning. That loss dropped Loesch to 7-11. 7-11 on the year. And then King Felix with his first major league double. He was fantastic. 8 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 6 Ks. His ERA went down to 0.69. He only threw 94 pitches. You could have sent him out there for the 9th inning. It would have been reasonable. but Hargrove decided to go to everyday Eddie. And at the time, too, this was back in 05 when throwing 115, 117 pitches was not weird back then. Nowadays, 99, 100 pitches is like, ooh, get him out. Back then, if that had not probably been Felix's second start, I think he would have come back out for the ninth inning. But a great first W for Felix, a great moment in Mariner history, and a fast game, 2 hours and 1 minute on the game. Jim Wolf, big muscle Jim Wolf, brother of Randy Wolf, was calling balls and strikes for this one. 34,010. So pretty good crowd for I think this was a weekday game. Does it say August 9th, 05? Tuesday, August 9th. That's a pretty good crowd on hand to watch King Felix make his home. Not only was his first win, it was Felix's home debut as well. So that's it. That's all I'm going to look at for that one. Hopefully you guys could see it a little bit there with the box score. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, more dives into Mariner history, any other seasons. I'd be happy to go through and do like a whole season and kind of look at, game by game for teams. It's fun. I like doing these because for me, it's remembered some of these names. Man, me and my buddies used to go outside and like we'd go find, in the summer, the parks that had baseball fields. Man, we'd play baseball all day and then we'd come home and I would watch the Mariners. We'd hang out and watch the games and stuff like that. We'd had a lot of friends who were San Francisco Giants fans. So we'd have like two TVs set up, Giants and Mariners, and we just had a blast doing that. So it brings back some fond memories for me, more nostalgic maybe than I should be. But that's it for this video. Remember to hit like, remember to comment, and remember to hit that sub button. Getting close to 2,000. It's getting close. So don't forget to sub, guys. I will see you tonight for the Mariners post-game recap. Enjoy your Saturday, everybody. Take care and have a great day. Go Mariners. Peace.